There are many biblical parallels. There are parallels to the book of Proverbs in Job. For example, as I have seen, those who plow iniquity and sow trouble reap the same, is parallel to whoever sows injustice will reap calamity and the rod of anger will fail. How happy is the one whom God reproves, therefore do not despise the discipline of the Almighty. Parallel to my child, do not despise the Lord's discipline or be weary of his reproof. With God are wisdom and strength, and he has counsel and understanding. Parallel to, and this is the voice of wisdom in the book of Proverbs, I have good advice and sound wisdom. I have insight. I have strength. In Job 15, are you the firstborn of the human race? Were you brought forth before the hills? Is kind of an echo of what wisdom says in Proverbs 8. Before the mountains had been shaped, before the hills I was brought forth. And this is possibly to point out to Job that he is, comparing himself with this wisdom that came before everything. Surely the light of the wicked is put out, and the flame of their fire does not shine. The light is dark in their tent, and the lamp above them is put out. Parallel to Proverbs, the light of the righteous rejoices, but the lamp of the wicked goes out. For the evil have no future, the lamp of the wicked will go out. In Job 26, Sheol is naked before God, and Abaddon has no covering. Parallel to Proverbs, Sheol and Abaddon lie open before the Lord. How much more human hearts? Job 26, he has described a circle on the face of the waters, at the boundary between light and darkness. And the voice of wisdom in Proverbs 8, when he established the heavens, I was there, when he drew a circle on the face of the deep. And here the comparison in Job 28 of the value of wisdom. It cannot be gotten for gold, and silver cannot be weighed out as its price, etc. And this is parallel to Proverbs 3, for her income, wisdom's income, is better than silver, and her revenue better than gold. She is more precious than jewels, and nothing you desire can compare with her. There are also parallels to Psalms. So the poor have hope, and injustice shuts its mouth. Parallel to, the upright see it and are glad, and all wickedness stops its mouth. In Job 5, how happy is the one whom God reproves, therefore do not despise the discipline of the Almighty. Parallel to, happy are those whom you discipline, O Lord, and whom you teach out of your law. Let me alone, that I might find a little comfort before I go, never to return. Parallel to Psalm 39, turn your gaze away from me, that I may smile again, before I depart and am no more. In Job, he pours contempt on princes and makes them wander in pathless waste. Parallel to the Psalms, he pours contempt on princes and makes them wander in trackless wastes. In Job 18, their strong steps are shortened. Their own schemes throw them down, for they are trussed into a net by their own feet. And they walk into a pitfall. A trap seizes them by the heel, a snare lays hold of them. A rope is hid for them in the ground, a trap for them in the path. This is parallel to the lament of the psalmist in 140. Guard me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Protect me from the violent who have planned my downfall. The arrogant have hidden a trap for me, and with cords they have spread a net. Along the road they have set snares for me. Job 19, he breaks me down on every side, and I am gone. He has uprooted my hope like a tree. Parallel 2, but God will break you down forever. He will snatch and tear you from your tent. He will uproot you from the land of the living. And here Job is complaining that God has treated him like one of the wicked in Psalm 52. In Job we read, He has put my family far from me, and my acquaintances are wholly estranged from me. My relatives and my close friends have failed me. This is parallel to Psalm 88. You have caused friend and neighbor to shun me. My companions are in darkness. Job 22. The righteous see it and are glad. The innocent laugh them to scorn. Psalm 107, the upright see it and are glad, and all wickedness stops its mouth. In Job 29, because I delivered the poor who cried, and the orphan who had no helper. Psalm 72, for he delivers the needy when they call, the poor and those who have no helper. Job 33, for God speaks in one way and in two, though people do not perceive it. Psalm 62, when once God has spoken, twice I have heard this, that power belongs to God. And so we have many other parallels to the Psalms. There are also a number of parallels to Lamentations and to other biblical books. This would seem to give evidence that there is already a body of authoritative books that the author is aware of and that are being brought into the book of Job. So we see these from Lamentations. For the arrows of the Almighty are in me. My spirit drinks their poison. The terrors of God are arrayed against me. And we see this in Lamentations. He bent his bow and set me as a mark for his arrow. In Job 9, he will not let me get my breath, but fills me with bitterness. Parallel to Lamentations, he has filled me with bitterness. He has sated me with wormwood. In Job, I am a laughing stock to my friends. I who called upon God, and he answered me. A just and blameless man, I am a laughing stock. And in Lamentations, I have become the laughing stock of all my people, the object of their taunt songs all day long. In Job, and now they mock me in song, I am a byword to them. And in Lamentations, I have become the laughing stock of all my people, the object of their taunt songs all day long. And we see a number of others in the book of Lamentations. We have a number in Isaiah. In Job, both Job and Isaiah, we have a number of verses in which God's majesty is praised. Also, we have the common theme that God reigns supreme over nations and cosmic forces. In Job, who alone stretched out the heavens and trampled the waves of the sea. Parallel to Isaiah, who alone stretched out the heavens, who by myself spread out the earth. Job 12, who among all these does not know that the hand of the Lord has done this? And in Isaiah 41, so that all may see and know, all may consider and understand, that the hand of the Lord has done this, the Holy One of Israel has created it. In Job 12, he strips understanding from the leaders of the earth and makes them wander in a pathless waste. They grope in the dark without light. He makes them stagger like a drunkard. And in Isaiah, the Lord has poured into them a spirit of confusion, and they have made Egypt stagger in all its doings, as a drunkard staggers around in vomit. And so many, many other parallels in the book of Isaiah. And in particular, there is the theme of the righteous sufferer. In Isaiah, we have in 42, 49, 50, and 53 discussions of the sufferer who does not deserve the suffering. I gave my back to those who struck me, and my cheeks to those who pulled out the beard. I did not hide my face from insult and spitting, etc. There is also that theme in Psalm 37. Do not fret because of the wicked. Do not be envious of wrongdoers, for they will soon fade like the grass and wither like the green herb. Trust in the Lord and do good, so you will live in the land and enjoy security.